virus appeared out of nowhere.
Hello and welcome back.
It made people turn.
Today we're going to have our first look at Infection-Free Zone.
Soon later,
it's currently a pre-release game on Steam. It allows you to play the prologue, which is a 9 in-game day length prologue. It takes around 2 hours, something like that, to finish. It's all very early access. You can download it from Steam whenever you're ready. The game is based around you setting up a site once you emerge to the surface to attempt to reclaim and rejoin with other humans to take back the surface area. Some of the infected will be around. They could be in buildings, they could be roaming the streets. Just don't know at this point. The full game apparently is going to let you pick from almost any location, maybe even your street, certain buildings you know in the street, and they use I don't know, I suppose Google Mapping or something similar to create the layouts and copy the building textures, which should be pretty good. If they can get to the level where you can pick anywhere, that'd be fantastic. So in this one we're playing in Taizhou in China, and there's actually 2 locations to pick from in China. You can also pick from Crofton in the USA, Dijon, France, Cambridge in the UK, and a place called Templing in Germany. That's all there is in the prologue. It gives you plenty of variety. So it's not just a few buildings surrounding where you start, which is obviously where the star is on this one. It's the entire map, and it's pretty big. As you can see, the guys start on foot. You can set up more teams, but you're limited to the amount of people that you start with. Unless you change the settings, you generally start with maybe 40 people. You can have 3 or 4 teams, or you can put more on if you like, of 3-4 people. They might start with guns or machetes, depending on what you've got, and that's what they'll use. You have to balance the amount of teams out because you're going to need workers, so the teams will scavenge if they're armed. Obviously every building they go into, there is another layout on each of the maps you can put up, and it will have question marks on most of the buildings, but it will also let you know if there happens to be food or fuel or guns, gun/ammunition in any of the buildings, and you'll see that come up shortly. So what you can do is, obviously if you put more teams out, they can scavenge more, but as soon as you get any materials, what you're going to want to do, and the people within the base will ask you to do, is build facilities such as a warehouse or places to live, eventually a cookhouse, and then fields, which you will see in the video. Always forward fast up to that point if you can't bear to wait. One thing you definitely need to do is build defences as you go through, and we will come to those later on. So at the moment we're setting targets. You can use the commands. I think if you hold down the shift key when you're allocating destinations, you can actually loop the destination, so you could pick maybe 5 to 10 buildings all in a loop, and your team will go from building to building.
Like a good idea.
What they will do is, if they actually find stuff in the buildings, they can only carry 4 items if they're on foot. So they will then, when they get full, they will then head back to headquarters or to the storeroom when you build it later on, empty what they've got, and then go back out and carry on where they were. So using the menu system here, we've just selected the build menu in the left bottom corner. We've just selected to turn one of the houses into a warehouse, as you can see by the icon, and blue. Blue generally means it's not been built yet, and it will turn green, the same as the command center when it's done. The workers, you can see now, leaving the command building and heading towards the other small building which we've just allocated to housing. And the team's just off past them now.
Operator.
So you can't overstate the importance of defence. So straight away I'm going to put down a tower. Might not even have the materials to build it straight away, but I'm going to get them in place so that as the guys find the materials, they will build them straight away. So on a basic level, if you haven't got any additional weapons, these towers will only have bow and arrow effectively. So it's a slow rate of fire, and they'll take out the infected very slowly themselves. So you actually need to supplement that to begin with, because they won't have the weapons or the ammunition to be able to be fully up to speed with guns or automatic weapons. Okay, so it's turned 5 o'clock, so you need to bring the teams back home early enough before the infected come out, and the infected do come out anytime from sort of 4:30 onwards. So just remember that if they're on foot, they're particularly vulnerable.
Stop working. Start winding down for some rest.
Okay, so even though it's only just about to turn 6 o'clock in the game, this is effectively the night time, which means that at any point you could be attacked by the infected. It does seem pretty randomised in the game, so you shouldn't get attacked in the same way twice, I believe. We'll see how that one pans out. You can see the mood and the light levels of the game itself change. You will get reports of infected spotted, that kind of thing, from your troops.
Sir, the crates are in the HQ. We have to think what to scavenge first. It will be best to check some shops.
And this is just
or
one of the
warehouses.
standard in-game messages, just to tell you what to scavenge. You can change the way that your team react to certain incidents during the entire game. Through that command system where the broadcast is. You can get them to be sort of aggressive or cautious, defensive, that kind of thing. So, quiet so far. See how long it lasts.
Hostiles inbound! Sir, just saw a group of infected. Might not be aware of our presence here.
We'll stay away from them.
Horde spotted!
They're trying to get inside.
Operator, on my way. Going there. Horde eliminated. Hostiles inbound. Hostiles inbound.
Get up and off to your duty.
Okay, so day 2. You can leave it on pause when you're scouting around for where best to obviously send the teams. You can make your plan. Supermarket trolley symbol, self-explanatory really. That's where you're going to have more chance of finding food. They do try and get you to do the set tasks in the prologue, such as building farms and looking for information, the book symbol basically, to try and advance your technology tree. You can do that, but you don't need to for the prologue. It's not going to help you. You probably waste resources just for the prologue, but I mean, it's practice. You can play it however you need. Obviously, anything nearby with a gun symbol on it is happy days, because that's exactly what you need to shoot the infected with. So set them off for that.
Ready for action. Waiting orders. Receiving. We're on the move.
And what you will see down here, where we have the blue trees and the axe symbol, effectively, if you click on the axe symbol at the bottom left of the screen, you can select you want to chop some wood, and the scavenger labelled civilians will all head down there chopping wood for you, and you will need a lot of it, particularly at the beginning of the game. You won't have any other resources. Your lookout towers, which is where you're going to shoot the infected from, are all made of wood, so you're going to need a lot of that straight away. They'll operate in the same manner as your teams, in that they'll go out sort of 6 in the morning and then come back about 5 at night or so. The idea being is they don't automatically get killed by the infected, because they'll always come back before the infected come out.
Operator, we're on the move. This night was easy. There are sure to be some infected around here. We should build some defenses before the next nightfall.
Agreed. Let's build a wooden tower.
Clear. Sir, just found a car that looks drivable. Let's try to make it run again. Waiting orders.
Okay, try it.
Building clear. Coming there, Jake. There are signs of smoke. Something out of the building. I think there might be some people there. I recommend we go and investigate. Clear. Right.
Let's investigate.
Clear.
Chief, if we want to build anything else, we need more resources. Send workers to chop down some trees. Maybe we can build some palisades with that too.
On my way.
Okay, let's gather some wood.
Construction ready.
Chief, we found some survivors. They've been living in terrible conditions for the last few years. We couldn't bring them in, but we'll be able to feed them.
Bring them in.
Building clear. Operator.
So one thing you will come across quite a lot, I believe in the alpha and probably the finished version of the game, as well as the prologue, is other groups of survivors. So the other groups of survivors that you've just seen from the message, they'll be highlighted in yellow. That means they're friendlies, so you can take them into the settlement if you want. You can reject them as well. If they are red, they tend to be hostile and they will shoot back, so be very careful. Make sure your team's well armed before you go anywhere near those. The other thing we've just seen is the car. So as soon as we send the team to jump in the car, you'll see things like how much fuel it's got once you've selected it as well.
Building adapted.
And what that does is it gets you from A to B very quickly, and plus you can carry a lot of equipment in the boot. So where you've got 4 items that you can carry for just the people themselves,
Let's see.
you've got sort of 3 times as much of that in the car. All you've got to do is watch out on the condition of the car and the fuel itself. Another thing, don't underestimate the car. It's a very useful mobile weapons platform, so as long as the team you've got in it have got guns and ammunition, you can zip around the map shooting infected and keep moving, so you don't need to let them overrun the car. You can just keep moving away from them shoot them again, snipe them, and then keep moving.
Clear. 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 We're on the move. Operator, we're on the move. Roger. Roger.
Okay, so as we prepare for
Return to base. Reporting.
the second night, we've actually got 2 towers completed now. Just from that bit of wood and putting the towers out early, the request for construction out early. So we're going to bring the teams back in again. But crucially here, once you've got a car and you've got people in it with guns, what you can do is leave that car out at night. The people, unless they actually get swarmed with infected and don't move the car, they're pretty secure in there. And what that allows you to do is protect the other buildings and the towers themselves. So while the infected will come to site, this is a general tip for defence in the game, particularly the early stages of the game. You can use the vehicle to, like we said, snipe
Get ready to
the
defend the zone.
infected and then keep moving off.
There are some infected around here. We're on the move.
So the most important bit when using the car, the infected will follow you. So they could be attacking a building or a tower or whatever, or even another group of people. If you put the car relatively close to them, they'll go straight for the car. So you can lure them away, and you can effectively lure them through a kill zone. So that's car is mega useful just because of that. The tower will sit there. They'll effectively start attacking the tower. You put the car next to them, they'll go for the car. The tower will still be attacking as the car then backs away, drawing the horde away with it. And then in this case, if you walk past the headquarters, they'll be shooting out the windows while the infected are walking past. So it's a really, really good tool to keep.
Another one incoming. Roger. Horde eliminated. There are some infected around here. We're on the move. Horde spotted.
They're trying to get inside.
Horde eliminated. On my way. Going there. We got them. Infected incoming. There are some infected around here. Infected incoming. Hostiles inbound.
The infected are pillaging a building.
We'll get them.
They're trying to get inside.
They're gone. Kill them. We've got them. Roger. Going there. On my way. Waiting orders. We're on the move. On my way. orders. We're on the move. Ready for action. Operator. We're on the move. Operator. On my way.
Adaptation complete.
Building clear. Waiting orders. Going there. Here.
Chief, the survivors that we took in, they have some important info that we could use. They speak of various kinds of infected
We're on the
animals
move.
that they encountered, and other groups of
Building
survivors
clear.
too. But they've lost people recently. It'll take some time for them to
Clear.
integrate.
Waiting orders.
Let me find some jobs and
Clear.
shelter for them.
Operator.
Okay, let them rest.
So, for the sake of that message we've just received about infected animals and the prologue itself, they're referred to wild dogs, effectively. So, as you can imagine, wild dogs will move very quickly, and they're quite difficult to protect against if you're on foot.
On my way.
So, do bear that one in mind. Again, they'll only come out at night, generally. So,
What do you
keep
mean
your eyes out.
decline?
To all survivors, the infection is implied. Seek others and build.
Building clear. Chief, this is the same transmission we received before, but the signal is even weaker. Our walkie-talkies are not powerful enough for long-range communication. We have to build a large antenna. A local library or university would be a good place to search for information on how to make it work. We're on the move.
All survivors, the infection is implied. Seek others and rebuild.
Building clear.
Let's go there.
My way. Chief, we just found an assault rifle. This will come in handy against large hordes. Let's just not waste too much ammo on nothing. Clear. Roger.
Use it with caution.
On my way. Chief, we found some seeds in one of the buildings. It looks like grain. There were some farming tools as well. Maybe we could use this to start cultivating the land again. Going there.
Okay, bring
Clear.
that in.
We should have a place where we can cook meals for our citizens. This will make our people much happier too.
Going there. On my way. Operator. Roger.
Okay, let's build a cookhouse.
We're on the move. We're on the move.
So you can see I've set some fencing up. I've completed a bit on the right in the middle of the picture there, and the bit in blue is yet to be built as before. This is sort of optional in the prologue. In the longer game it becomes a necessity, and you can build different types of walls once you start collecting metal and things like that, which are going to be a bit stronger because the infected can tear them down over time. Like I say, in this prologue, the amount of time you spend and the amount of resource you're going to get, you're not going to be able to encircle the encampment in any kind of meaningful way that you can defend. So, reality, unless there's a particular weak point, or you just want to experiment, you don't need to do it.
Work's done. Head back to shelters.
We're on the move. We're on the move. Ready for action. My way.
All squads, 30 days.
On my way. Nobody coming. Ready for action. Going there. Going there. On my way. Going there. They're going there. Roger. Port spotted. On my way. Roger. On my way. Requesting support. Roger. On my way. Requesting support. On my way.
Sir, the people have reported hearing a lot of noises coming from underground. They're afraid that it could be infected moving through the sewers and tunnels. We need to bolster our defenses, and be ready to attack from within, too.
Going there. Roger. Waiting orders. Roger. Clear.
We'll be ready.
Reporting. Clear. Ready for action. On my way. Roger. Reporting. We're on the move. Operator. On my way. Going there. We're on the move. On my way. Roger. Roger. Reporting. On my way. Chief, we just found a dead animal, but the thing is, it was literally shredded to pieces. It couldn't just be some ordinary infected. There are teeth marks on its skin. They look like dog teeth.
Stay alert.
As mentioned previously, there are two
Sir,
different
we've
types
spotted
of
some people. They're probably
people you
armed.
can find along the
They
way.
could have seen us too, but I can't tell if they're friendly. What should we do?
Treat them as hostile.
If you turn them hostile, they'll turn red. Generally, you don't know what to expect. You could have gone over to them peacefully and they'd start shooting at you. The ones you can guarantee are friendly are the ones sort of in
Clear.
buildings that come out and say they want to join, or they just wander into the site in the later game.
Kill them!
But bear in mind, if they are armed, they will shoot back.
Roger. Clear. Waiting orders. We're on the move. Clear.
Ignoring any sort of moral compass that you might have, obviously these guys were armed, so now we can actually grab. There's 3 guns and some ammunition there.
On my way.
So obviously that's going to help. It's very much a weapons and ammo type of game. Get them, you can grab them. They're on foot, so they'll be limited what they can carry. You just have to get them to go backwards and forwards quite a bit.
on the move.
Witnessing resources.
Going there. Going there. Bravo. Bravo. Two. On my way. Bravo. Going there. Going there. Bravo. Bravo. Two. Going there.
Wrap it up, folks. Good call today.
We need a workspace so we can experiment, re-engineer all the pre-pandemic technology. We can store all those there too. Let's build a research center and assign those technical minds there.
Okay, let's do this.
Point. Five. Port's fine. Going there. Roger, next clear. Oh, I got it. Bravo. On the way. You got him. Heads up, there are some heavy dogs incoming fast.
Shoot him down.
Going there. Roger, you got him. Order that in. On the way.
We're running out of resources.
Bravo. See it. On the way. Waiting orders. See it. Right. Waiting orders. Bravo.
Enough sleep. We'll be back for two.
Ready, rush. On my way. On my way. Going there. Going there. On my way.
Building complete.
Bravo. Clear. Build clear. Bravo. Right. Going there. Upper. Bravo. See it. Going there. Upper.
Many of our workers don't have any jobs. Set up young resources. Construct work quarters for the buildings.
We're gonna see.
Area clear.
Wait, right. Bravo. Going there. Point. Bravo. Right, right. All right. On my way. All right. Go clear. Right. See it. Right. Point. Go there. Waiting orders. Go there. Point. Bravo. Point. Waiting orders.
Okay, so after a small while, basically the committee or the spokespeople for the community will ask you to build some fields. This is fine. They take up a bit of work, and you'll have to have people sort of working them as well to put to work on them. But what you find is, as you find other groups of survivors, in this case you only get, I think, the choice of one group, effectively. Maybe two, depending on you convince the other group to stay and not shoot you. You'll have more mouths to feed, so in the main game, the likelihood is you'll probably have to sort of budget on enough of these to sort of feed everybody. And you can start off, I suppose, and then build a few more as you go. As new survivors come in, they're good for scavenging, but obviously they need to be fed, and you'll have to build your kind of housing and stores and the cook houses to suit the amount of people you've got. Okay, you're about to see two big mistakes that have been made all in one. If you note the time now, it's got 4:15. The car's been left quite a distance away from camp, and it's getting to that time of night again. So select to bring the teams home. Obviously that one in particular we've just selected is quite a long way away from home, and remember, they don't move that fast on foot.
Building clear. Operator. Going there. Going there.
So for one thing, we've actually left our nighttime weapons platform away from sight, which was obviously a bad move because we've seen what it's done on the previous nights and how good it's been.
Clear. Clear.
I mentioned earlier this game is a bit random where it comes in terms of the infected themselves, and we're about to find out just how random.
The day's toil is over. Get some rest.
So it's now gone 6 and some wild infected dogs have turned up, and we've got a group on foot. And that's the entire group wiped out by the dogs. And we couldn't actually go and help them because the car wasn't at sight, otherwise we could have whipped across there, maybe took the attention of the dogs and wiped them out and saved that crew. And now you're down to just 40 people, so you can't do that mistake too many times before you get pushed for having enough people to get through. In terms of the camp, we've got enough towers and gunpowder in the building to take the dogs out, because we've got the protection of the buildings, but the pedestrians, they had no chance.
Operator. Reporting. Going there. There are some infected around here.
The infected are pillaging a building.
Infection cleared. Hostiles inbound. Infected incoming.
They're trying to get inside.
Ready for action. Going there. On my way.
The door won't hold much longer. They're breaking into our building. They're trying to get inside.
What you can also just see is how much more difficult it is to eliminate the horde out the car. If you bring the people out, they've got no protection,
They're gone.
so you're putting them properly at risk. If they're in the building, the infected have to get close enough to the building to shoot, and they will be doing damage to those watchtowers the whole time because they are literally just tearing them to pieces. So you get too much of that and well, you'll be without a watchtower. So now, one of the tasks, go and collect the rest of the weapons, and
On my way.
as you can see there straight away, go and get that car, because we do need it. That would have saved us a team and make defence a lot easier. I mean, you know, effectively you could have lost the site if it had gone a slightly different way because of the lack of the car there.
Going there.
Sir, the winter is coming. The days will be shorter. The farms won't produce any more food. We should brace ourselves. This might be the hardest days of the year.
Let's prepare for winter.
Waiting orders. On my way. On my way. On my way. Infection clear. On my way. We're on the move. We're on the move. On my way. We're on the move. Reporting. Roger. 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 We're on the move.
The door won't hold much longer.
Roger. We're on the move. Got them. Operator. Roger. Ready for action. Reporting. We're on the move. Receiving. Receiving. Infected incoming.
Roger, run, people. Don't have to wait.
We're on the move.
Adaptation done.
Clear. On my way. We're on the move. Going there. Clear.
We finished construction.
We're on the move. Building clear. On my way. Building clear. On my way. Building clear. Going there. Building clear. Building clear. clear. Going there. Roger. Going there. Reporting. Going there. Roger. Building clear. Building clear. Clear. Operator. Reporting. Going there. Ready for action. We're on the move. Waiting orders. Roger. Roger. Ready for action. On my way.
Work's done. Head back to your shelters.
Chief, did you hear that? There must be hundreds of them. I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay, get ready to defend the zone.
Hostiles inbound. Infected incoming. Receiving.
We need more resources. Our building's under attack.
Going there.
Our building's under attack.
Roger. Going there. Watching sports. Horde eliminated. On my way. Infection clear. Going there. Infected incoming. They're gone. On my way. They're gone. Going there.
Our building's under attack.
There are some infected around here. Infection clear. Another one incoming. Roger. We're on the move. Infection clear. We're on the move.
Our building's under attack.
Out of ammo! Out of ammo! There are some infected around here. There are some infected
They're
around
trying to
here.
get inside.
We've got them. On my way. On my way.
They're breaking into our building.
Hostiles inbound. Roger. 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 Sports, spotted, clear. On my way.
We're won't much longer.
We're on the move. We need backup. We've got them. Going there. They're gone. On my way. They're coming towards us. Roger. Infection clear. Roger. We're on the move. Roger. Infection clear.
Well, we're nearly there. Just need to make it through to day 9 for completion of this prologue. And I hope you can see now some of those tactics we talked about earlier on with the car and the base defense, etc. Just capacity when you're scavenging, using the car to carry more, and using it as definitely as a mobile weapons platform. And being back in the base for night time, 5 o'clock, 5:30. We'll let the rest of the run through play out so you can see how it all ends, and I hope you're looking forward to the main game being released as much as I am, so we can see the rest of the developments. I know in the alpha version at the moment there are pickup trucks and other things, and there are multiple cars and different things you can use that have bigger capacities, example, and you can get hundreds of people living in the sites. So I hope you got something from this video. Please like and subscribe.
Boss, it's been a rough night. Something must have made the infected extremely bloodthirsty. If more and more come, our chances of survival will be really low.
We'll get over this. We have to. We're all that's left of humanity.
They're coming towards us!